Hey, good afternoon, Bob, Trade Genius. I'm going to show you two charts today. First is the micro of the day, and we basically had a perfect setup today trading the ES. Like I said, I'm not touching anything else, and I'm most interested in the precious metals at this point because we're getting close to a major top in the market. Number one, I'm going to talk about that in a second, and number two is that with the dollar very strong, it's starting to put some absolute pressure on the emerging markets. You have Turkey now saying, hey, we want to talk. China's coming to talk. I mean, it's getting serious, folks. the amount of dollar denominated debt out there is staggering. And these people either have to default on it or have to start paying more. And they're not in a position to. And so, China's in big trouble. I don't care how much people talk about how great China is. Big trouble. They're 330% is their debt to GDP. It dwarfs ours. Dwarfs our debt. And if they lose their markets to us, they're in big trouble. So getting to the chart though, is that China's coming to visit. Market pop last night, stayed above VWAP all night. It looked like it was definitely going to be a trend up day. And then what always happens towards the market open is you always get this dip back to VWAP. And see, they popped it earlier in the morning here, came up above VWAP, and then usually comes back and tests it down. But what happened at 6 a.m., which is 9 a.m., is that we got an air slingshot signal. And this is probably the most bullish time to get a buy signal like this and confirm with stochastics, confirm with money flow. And this thing's money in the bank. 80% of the time this thing will make you money. And even when it's wrong, you pretty much get out 1 or 2 points below the slingshot price. And this thing rocketed up 20 points. And for us, we were looking for either a tag of the R2 or a failure of the trend, or that it hit our volatility standard deviation line, which it did up here. And then it did an overthrow, as you can see here, to the to the overnight highs, a low volume area, and then it rolled back in right at 9 to 9:15 a.m. my time, which is a classic time for a big trend day to reverse. And here we got a DeMark exhaustion. I put it in today just to show it to you because I'm going to talk about that on the daily chart here in a second. And then once that happened, we had a classic move all the way down. So we had basically, when Europe's open, they're grinding the shorts. Europe closed, shorts all been kicked out, drives it back down to VWAP. This was like the month of June for us every single day. Easy money up, easy money down. Made money trading futures. You made money trading the Nadex, and now we're in a position here where we go into tomorrow with potential for a DeMark exhaustion. And I want to get that to you. But if you guys want to trade this with us, go to tradelikeagenius.com. Right here, this alone is $1,000 move, more than the software costs. And you get to be in the trading room. We're calling this stuff out all day long for people. And it's just, I don't want to use the word easy money, but they sure make it easy when you have the right tools. So I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that this is a good signal for you guys to use. And we have specials running right now. Now, getting into the daily here, and I'm going to bring up SPX. Like I said, I don't usually have the mark on here. I usually just have the indicator to plot off. But we were this close. If this thing would have stayed near the top, we would have had an exhaustion candle. So this is a 13 string trend that once it hits 13, very rare, maybe once, twice, at the most 3 times a year, you get a trend that's put together like this. And this one would have hit if there would have been, because you look back 4 bars, if it would have closed above that high on the 10th, but it did not. It closed below it. So tomorrow, If we get a close above 28.43, we have an exhaustion candle, and then a countdown starts basically within 2 weeks. This also ties in with Tom McClellan saying he's expecting a late August sell-off, then a September sell-off, and then October sell-off, kind of happening episodically. Sell-off, build back, sell-off, build back, etc. So, and we're going into the season of volatility and market sell-off. So that's why I've been waving the flag here. This up and down movement, we saw this stuff in 2008. It's a little bit more muted, but we had $80 swings either way. Here we had $50 swing down, $50 swing up in the ES, 50 points. And that gets to be a point where people can't make money and they start getting grinded to death. We just stepped aside. Let the dollar put a swing high in, get into the precious metals, or let the market make a swing high and then short the market. That's kind of what we're thinking right now. In the meantime, we're just day trading so we can make the daily bread and keep everybody safe. So anyway, my dogs might bark here in a second, so I'm going to let you guys go, but tradelikeagenius.com. Check us out. Be back at you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.